January 2025. I wonder where we're going.
Welcome to Krakow.
Oh yeah, that's right. This was the second MBA trip, a weekend in Poland. It was only about a 2-hour flight from the UK, and the flights were very cheap. One of the first things we did on arrival was to go to a restaurant and try some Polish food. They have these dumplings called pierogi, but honestly they're too cheesy and I much prefer the Chinese ones. We then walked around and explored the town before checking into our Airbnb, and I gotta say Krakow is pretty gloomy. The main thing we did on the first day was go to the salt mines, which were 30 minutes away by car in a nearby town. It's one of the world's oldest and largest salt mines and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There are cool sculptures, carvings, and even lakes inside. Not a bad place to visit. We then went back to Krakow where I had these chimney cakes, which are actually Hungarian, and they're pretty good. And then we walked around the Jewish quarter, which has a lot of history and also some nice fancy food. I think this alley's from the movie The Schindler's List. The next morning we grabbed some food to go because we were going on a full day tour to Auschwitz, which was about an hour and a half away from Krakow. It was a pretty shocking experience to see all of the belongings and all of the photos of the victims here. It was very sad, but at the same time, I think it's important to understand the history and what these people went through. And honestly, there's not much more I can say. We had some good pho approved by James, and we also went and got some Polish donuts. This is the stuff I travel for. Michael knows it. For the rest of the night, we just explored a bit more of the Krakow old town, and we went to a pretty nice restaurant recommended by Haley, where we got to try more Polish food. Both the restaurant and the food were pretty good. This was our last night in Krakow, so we went back and we watched Taken, which felt very fitting to the vibe of the city. And here's a little tour of our place. Jen and I stayed in that elevated platform over the sofa, and we had 2 apartments connected to each other. It's quite spacious. The next morning we went to a Milkbar, a traditional Polish breakfast place, which I say was my favorite food, and then Jen, Nams and I left first. Overall, this trip was very unique, but still nice and memorable, because that's what happens when you go with a good group of people. And that's it. See ya!